God, everything we are seeing today was done in 7 days. And God kept the ground running from the beginning. Tell your neighbor, from the beginning. It's so, can we read Genesis? Well, I just want us to read verse 1 to 3. I will explain because it's actually long. I will take reference from all the scriptures. Genesis 1 to 3. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved. And God said, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. Thank you. And God said, let there be light. And there was light. So you could see, in the Bible said, in the beginning, God started creating. He started creation. But I was surprised that what God created was described, verse 2, was described with 3 things. Was what? Void. Darkness was upon. Can you get Genesis 2? And the earth was what? Without form. The earth was what? Void. And there was what? Darkness upon the face of the earth. How many of us know the name given to God? God himself is light. How can light call for hearts to come, and the first thing that will emanate from it is darkness? But God was not deterred, because he had a vision for the heart. He had a vision in his mind what should come up. I don't know whether you are here, you have a vision for 2024. What is that vision that you have for this year, 2024? The story of the heart will have ended in verse 2. Shebi, he said, God created the heaven and earth, and we have seen the definition of the heart. But God was not satisfied with the state of the heart. One thing I would like all of us to be driven with this year is that don't be satisfied with your present state. Tell your neighbor, don't be satisfied with your present state. Tell your neighbor, don't be satisfied with your present state. I once had one of my directors, and they were having issues, and she came to meet me and said, see, that lady does not know me. I've had my houses before coming here. I have 2 houses. She mentioned everything. I was looking at her, and I was like, do you have a house in Banana Island? So are you satisfied with just 2 in Abeokuta? Tell your neighbor, don't be satisfied with your present state. God was not satisfied with the state of the heart, and because of that, he had a 7 days mission on earth. 7 days mission to make sure what was void, what was darkness was upon the face of the deep, what was without form became what all of us are now buying land for 100 million. Some people will buy, they will buy Highland. Because God painstakingly took his time to ensure that the heart is a beauty to behold. So in the beginning, God is giving us what we should copy for this year. He was not satisfied with the state of the heart, so he moved on. And the state of Nigeria is almost similar to what was there. Darkness everywhere. Kidnapping today. A lot of people, before, within Abeokuta, when you are leaving for your house and you are going to office, you might decide not to pray. You are so sure that but is it the same these days? We are now reading Psalm 23. But we heard of a banker that went. I was reading this story. They said they met him in Niger. From Elega to Niger within one day. Darkness everywhere. If the issue is even security, I was telling my wife, I was looking at it, Gary, rice 2,400. I said, is that the Congo of rice? I said, yes. Darkness everywhere. Prices going up. But we are going to use the principle that God used.